Women. Yes, that's it. Just close the video. That's it. That's why I like fighting games. Well, not. I'm just kidding. But am I? No, 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 no. That is definitely a part of it. But fighting games, I've always been a fighting game player since like an early age. Like as far as I can remember, back in the PlayStation 1 days, my cousins and my older brothers, they had a PS1. I was like maybe 4 or 5 at that time, and I remember Street Fighter Alpha 3 playing as I remember Nash, a copy of Guile, and all of my childhood. During my childhood, we got a PC in the early 2000s. It was a Pentium 3, and we had the Neo Geo emulator, Neo Raid X. So it had all of these fighting games: Samurai Showdown, King of Fighters. King of Fighters was my jam, dude. My brother used to play King of Fighters 99 on the PS1. Oh my god, the music, the character select screen music, it was so amazing. It was banger, dude. And I would pick Kyo and Iori and Terry and Andy and all of these characters. Just fighting games are awesome, and I would just play my keyboard. It was a PC, didn't have a controller. So just mashing combos, dude. Okay, so I also played Garo, Mark of the Wolves at that time, dude. The physics and that's the sprite work in that game. Of course, everyone knows Maximilian Dude's thoughts on it. Like it's his favorite character, But dude, I was like his jacket flowing in the his artwork, the sprites. The animations were so fluid, and I was just and his Buster Storm, he would just slam into the ground, and just waves would pop up. It was so cool. Fighting games are awesome, man. And now what I do nowadays is I'm like 28, 29. What I do right now is I have Tekken 7. Tekken 7 is awesome. The amount of content. I don't know if it's a great fighting. I'm not a pro player. Like I have a friend who's a very good Tekken player. He's also much like my brother is also a good fighting game player, but I'm just I just mash buttons and I have fun. But Tekken 7 was so full of content. I wish a lot of other games had as much content as it has. All like the previous Tekken's artworks and movies, openings and endings. It was an awesome package. I had that on PS4, and what I would do is I would just open a training mode, and I would just select Katarina or and I would just mash buttons. And it was or Nina. Nina is my favorite. Nina and Katarina are my favorite characters, Tekken characters, and Zafina too. And talking about Street Fighter, I love Chun-Li. She's the OG, of course. Chun-Li. King of Fighters, Mai. Those are the big ones. Guilty Gear, I only played a little bit. I actually got Strive for really cheap and regional pricing. I got the season 1 pass too. What was their name? Biken is pretty good too. I have a lot of fighting games. I just bought Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on this Black Friday sale. It's been on my wishlist for a long time. I have Ultra Street Fighter. My brother, dude, back in 2009 when we got finally, I asked my dad for the Xbox 360 I would beg him to get me one. I was in the 7th grade, and we got that. And my cousins and my brothers went to another city and got that and brought it back home, and they brought Street Fighter 4 with it. It was so amazing, dude. We would play matches. My brother would beat the shit out of me. Like he's a doctor. Like think about that. He's a doctor, right? And he would beat the shit out of me. But it was such a bonding experience, right? We didn't have any activity like that. I used to have my cousins, and we would have fun together, but not with my brother. We didn't have any. It was like kind of a serious relationship. But he would beat my ass, and I would like pretend to like, oh no, I'm raging, and all of that. So. Yeah, fighting games are awesome. It brings communities together. There are arcades. There are still arcades in where I live. Just mashing buttons. Kids these days, like they just mash really, really hard on those buttons, on those combos. I mean, yeah, I'm staring at my PC right now. I've got Street Fighter 5, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I recently became a fan of Dead or Alive, DOA. I love DOA 5. I bought it on PS4. And I had Dead or Alive 6 on PC. I got that at a discount too before they removed the regional pricing. So yeah, dude, play some more fighting games. Fighting games are awesome. Like, just pick one. If you like 3D games, 3D fighting games, you can move around. Pick Tekken 7. Buy it at a cheap price. It goes on sale. It's probably on sale right now. You don't have to buy the latest one. Get an emulator. Emulate some old games. Have fun in those. Just Let me think. Yeah, but, like I've been recently watching a lot of Maximilian Dude's, the reaction to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I remember he was, advocating for it to come back a couple of years back. I just love that, seeing these games, come back with their and X Men vs. Street Fighter was the one that I was, I remember playing on an emulator. It was a MAME, multiple arcade machine emulator. We had that emulator. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. So I would highly recommend you just try. There are much better quality videos out there. Telling you to do all about fighting games. There's a one by Polygon. That's a very good video. You can search that up. Polygon fighting games. Maximilian Dude's a great source for all things fighting games. But yeah, that's what my thoughts on fighting games are. So thank you.